Titancraft.
Hey guys, and welcome to the last episode of Season 8 of Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. If you'd like to join this amazing community right before the reset, I'll have a link in the description below. Also, come follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming a lot when the new season starts, a lot more than I have been. But anyways, there'll be a link in the description for that as well. Alright, now, tour video time. Yay! If I was smart enough, I'd insert some kind of, graphic there. But I'm not, so not happening. Alright, so we're going to start with the tour here. I guess I should have started in another. I mean, this is where you come into the base, right? I want to do a compilation video of all the statues I built this season, but I cannot remember them all. Next season, I think I'll write them down, so we can do it next season for sure. Because we've made a lot this season. But this is the entrance to our base down the south tunnel, if anybody wants to explore it. It's about 1,100, what is it? Let's see. About 1,100 down the south tunnel, if anybody wants to come explore it when we get the world download. Or if they just want to come explore it before the reset. Although I'm trying to think when this video is going to come out. This will come out pretty close to the reset, so yeah. But yeah, you can see we had the upside down part up there. It wasn't fun to build upside down, but it's fun to look at. And you can't even really tell. I should have left, I don't know. I should have done it better. I wish I could have done my tunnel wider. Hopefully next season we can. I'm talking a lot about next season, and you guys, yeah. Anyways. I'm getting off track, but what kind of Caable video would this be if I didn't? So we're just going to run down. Why did I run? Oh, there we go. Oh, gotta say hi to Perry. I wonder if he's seen the statue that we just built. I've built a bunch of statues off camera. Sorry guys, but I want them to be surprises, and I can't record at other people's bases without them knowing. So, and so if I asked him if I could build a statue, he would know. You know what I'm saying? But here's our portal, and the thought at the beginning of the season was I'm leaving this one here because I'm dumb. Let me pick that up. The thought of the base was at the start of the season was all this orange stuff you see. Well, most of them is pipes. I was thinking, like, I'll get into this in a second. I have a million things I want to say about the base, but anyways, all the pipes were supposed to be feeding into here, feeding the portal, opening the portal. See, the purple goop is coming out of the pipes there. The pipe is all traveling up the center, and the pipes are all laid out throughout the walls and everything. You'll see them all as we go. But it was supposed to be spitting out the portal. Thought that was a really cool idea. But it changed, and now we'll get into that later if you guys want to see it. Let's put this out of my inventory. I don't know why. I just don't want to see it. Also, I left all the signs that people have. Please marry my father. Oh, never mind. That's a. Okay, so earlier in the season, story time. I was building a statue over at the Dutchman and Marina's base, and I went AFK after I built it, and I was AFK inside of a chapel. I come back, I see TP, which has actually kind of been part of the base this season, because he built something for us, and that's going to be the grand finale, is what he did for me at the end of the season. Very touching. Even talking about it now, I'm getting all teared up about it. But anyways, we will get into this. I came back and I'm standing at the altar with Light Horizon, and TP is standing behind the altar. I just backed away slowly. I slowly crouched, just like this. Just like this. And I just backed away. It was more of a tease, but it's been like an ongoing joke this whole season. Light's one of my best friends. He's a great guy. But anyways, let's get back to this. So the first building that I built, I think. Well, I know the first building I built was this one. Was our storage area here. Let's take a fly around here so you guys can see a little better. If I can get way up here. There we go. You can kind of see it a little bit. This is like a steampunk-esque style down here on the bottom. Yeah, there's a top and a bottom. I wish I could turn my head as I'm flying so you guys could see this better. But anyways, this is our storage area. We'll go inside and I should mention that I had Anita with me again this season. Layara joined us, and then Bishop was here for the beginning of the season. And it's great to have those guys along. And Layara's coming back for his next season. I hope Bishop does too. Of course, Nita is coming with us because she's the best. Don't tell her I said that though. But anyways, this is our storage area. You know, just one side over here. You're welcome, Jace. I'm finally getting around to adding all the statues that I wanted to do. I feel bad that it's at the end of the season, and I hope it's not taken the wrong way, but it's just ones that I've been wanting to do. I had some things that put me down this season a little bit, so and I'll get into that a little bit later because that's part of the big finale. I'd say the big finale, but I don't know. It was big to me in my life. So, but anyways, this is our storage area. And up here is our bulk storage. I have to go this way. Go around this path. You can fly in from the top, so it's not easy. It's not as hard to get here as you'd think. And here's another pipe right here. Pushing into the ground or pulling to the ground. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. We got our shulker loaders back here. A bunch of gibberish back here. You know what? You know, Anita. Oh, I didn't see her put the torches back here. That's great, though. Anita. We've got our shulker loaders back here. All I gotta do is throw the items and then it'll sort out and everything. Gonna do the same thing again next season. So yeah, I should stop talking about next season. But anyways, now onto the next building. We're just gonna go in a circle here because I can't remember in which order I built these buildings. I can't. But over here is our XP furnaces. This building right here. Take another fly around here. Right here. It's very jumbled, and we'll take a look at it from up here too. So I saw a little bit of the upside down part that we built this season. But anyways, we have 32 XP furnaces in here. Don't need that many. Next season we're cutting down. But anyways, got one level here, one level up here. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is a little tighter in here than I wish it would have been. I wish it would have been about 2 blocks wider all the way around. But you live and learn, right? And then you have this little water area down here that kind of goes underneath this part right there, like under here and all the way in here. So, but the water area is like something I'm really proud of. And the dam that Layara laid it out for me, and I had to build it, of course. Anita. People like to come over and flip my trapdoors, man. I'm telling you. It's Anita's fault, because she's the one who started it all, and everybody thinks it's funny to tease now. Just hilarious, guys. Ouch. But here's our villager trading hall, right here. Another building here. You know, let's see if we can land. Let's just land up here. Maybe you guys can see it a little. Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little better from up here. It's the same on the back, except without the entrance, of course. And then we have a couple pipes down here in the water. Well, a lot of pipes in the water, which we'll get around to the dam here in a second. We'll get to the dam in a damn second. How about that? We got two layers of villagers here. It's not all filled, which is fine because we got to keep the entity count down over here. Which we're gonna put the villagers away because we're gonna need like different villagers next season. So I don't know, just thoughts in my head that come out through my mouth when I'm recording. And no, I'm not gonna edit these out. Let you guys know what I kind of I think. And this is just a bunch of shulkers. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just left them there. Usually I try to clean all the shulkers and chests and everything up. But yeah, the interior of it, you know, it's got its gears all over the place. And one thing I didn't know when the season started is that you can't waterlog grindstones, because the grindstones is what I use for chains. Oh, it's right here. So I was just like, where's the closest one at? I'm like, standing underneath it, you idiot. But yeah, you see, there's a lot of glass work in this, as you can see with the void effect up there, which we'll get to in a second. And then over here we have the bees. I don't know if you guys have seen that one yet. We'll just kind of look at the front. Over here. There we go. Got like the. I'm not sure what kind of A-frame. The A-frame roofs. Is that what these are? I think that's what they are. But anyways, you know, the bee. This is the bee farm, and This season, because usually I put the bee farm way up where you can't see them. This season I put them in the floor, which I think is way more interesting. And we're gonna, yeah, I just think this is just a good idea. You can really see the bees. This is something I want to copy and do again. And then you have the honey storage, pretty full usually, because I really batted. Oh my gosh! Oh, as I say, are these full? Got the honeycomb, which we'll do less honeycomb next season, and more honey. And then this is the smelter area. Oh, see, there's no way I'll ever get all the levers and trapdoors flipped. I'm not using as many trapdoors because I figured out a way to hide the lighting without trapdoors for next season, which I cannot wait for. Finally figured it out. Sorry, Dita. But this is the smelter, our super smelter collection area, which is really inconvenient because it's way up there. It has to fall down through the pipes. Oh, fictional. Gotta say hi to people. I don't want them to think I'm ignoring them. And then our potato and carrot storage. And we don't have as many potatoes as carrots because they backed up somehow. I'm guessing they just got overfilled in the sorter. And there's a bunch of stuff underneath here. I guess I can show it to you real quick. Show all the bits and bobs that's behind everything. Oh, Liza. I didn't even see her log in. But this isn't very pretty back here. It doesn't need to be pretty. I always use birch as my redstone block so I don't plow through it with my pick. But you can kind of see what's going on. Bunch of whoop, pop, pop. Be going in or out. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, we're perfectly. You can kind of see it goes up to where it needs to go. And then over here we have our potato and carrot shulker loaders. And they just get fed up into our storage up there when the shulker's full, which is awesome. We have so many carrots and potatoes. I wish we could carry those over to next season so we could trade them. Ugh. There we go. Now we can go around to the wall here, to the dam. You guys can kind of see how big this thing is. Yes, this took a while with all the glass work and the areas I wanted to put in special. Oh, this is our spider. Oh yeah. I remember this is way early in the season. We still had the Mushroom Island left. You see the portal and the storage area. I can't remember I think this is where we had our trading hall for a little bit, just our temporary one. I wish we had the other two pieces of the map art here, but I don't know where they are. I don't think, no, they're not going to be up there. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Of course, we got Tango. But anyways, get back to this, because one of the reasons how I found out you couldn't put grindstones in water because I wanted to add the grindstones down through here and connect them up to these little pipes down here. That was the whole plan. But of course, as you can tell, it doesn't work that way, and I missed a whole section there. It's alright. I'm not going to worry about it now. Yeah. You can see our bridges over here. The bridges are, and here's the problem with the bridges. They look like they're symmetrical, but they're not. They are one block off in one way or the other on every single like catty corner. So I just kind of did it. I just kind of built it. I was not going to rebuild the whole thing. You can kind of see, like, look at this. This should be right in the middle, but it's not. There's 2 blocks there, 2 blocks there, but the only problem is these 2 blocks right here need to be these 2 blocks. Yeah, and it's like that on every single corner. But you know what? You don't even notice it. All right. So the last thing we have on the bottom down here, besides the industrial district that we have down here, kind of, which I'll show you in a little bit. We got our guardian farm here, which is covered by this land mass here. But you can see our guardian farm. Oh yeah, I had to kill a pufferfish that I saw because Eliza wanted to dump like 10 shulkers of pufferfish in our base this season. Yeah, the Eliza that we said hi to earlier. That one, the one and only. But I saw a guardian farm, which is awesome. I love it. It helped a ton this season. But you can kind of see what's going on if I don't land on top of the glass there. But you can walk all the way around here. I did have something else designed to put out here, but yeah. And I'll kind of show you the path around here, just because I'm kind of proud of the path. You can walk from this side, and it comes back out over on the other side of the little island that we made here. Comes up here. It gets pretty tight in some spots, but you can kind of see the stonework in here and everything. I can't wait to get rid of the trapdoors from the stonework. It's going to be amazing. I just figured out ways to hide it so you can't see the light that you place. Then you come over the water wheel here, like so. You can go this way, but you can go this way down here too. I was going to show you the water wheel a little closer. You can kind of see it a little better over here. Maybe from the other side. Yeah, we'll look at it from the other side. It's a little better. A little further away from it. I find when you come a little further away from your build, it looks a lot better than looking at it close up. You can see the pathway does get very, very tight in here. It comes over here, over to this little island, over here. There you go. You can see the water wheel a lot better, and there's a bunch of stuff underneath. And I had to build it all the way down, which I knew was going to happen because we've done islands before and stuff. I think that's one of the first things we ever did on my channel was the Archipelago Islands for Season 4 spawn. But then you come over here, walk over here. I guess it doesn't end up back on the path over there. It does not. It ends up right over here, right next to it. Kind of over here. And no, this isn't part of the path, but there's a little bit more over here. All right. And of course, here's our trapdoor that Pat brought us. I had to move it so we can get it out of the way, so you guys can see get a really good view of the base, because you put it right in the middle. But this is one of my favorite areas. This is where I had my shulker monster up here, right where that sign is. For pretty much the whole season, but you can kind of see what's going on in the base a little better from up here. Of course, you can't see that. Well, we can't see that over there because of all the glass that's in the way. But this is a void area, and then we'll come up here and look at this upside down part a little more here in a second. I wanted to come down here and show you where the bulk of our farms are. I say the bulk, the most of our farms. There's some farms on top of this too. That are really, really big. Too big, probably, but yeah. But over here we have our lava. I think this is our lava area. Yeah. But Layar and Bishop and Anita, I think, built all these. Then our carrots and potatoes. Our iron farm is down here, I think. I don't come down here too often. Like all the way down here. Yeah, here's our iron farm. Just a little thing. And then we'll run back up. Our moss farm, which was like one of the first things that Layar built, which is amazing. Our tree farms over here. Layar built most of this down here. This is kind of her area. And then purple block. Our blast chamber, I believe. I don't know. I haven't got a clue how that works. And then this is where I farm dark oak. Even though we have a dark oak farm over there, I don't know how it works. Seems like it's always breaking, so I don't use it. And our acacia. Just acacia is acacia, so we've got to do what we can. And then over here, something pretty cool that Bishop built was this train. I had no idea it was here for the longest time. And then I remember they already told me to come over here and check out the amethyst farm that she made, which is really cool. I'll let you guys kind of watch it here. I don't know how it works, so don't ask me. It just goes back and forth on three different angles there. It's really cool. Yep. No idea how it works. Other than the flying machines. I don't know how flying machines work. I just know they use them. Let's put it that way. I don't want to sit here and watch this whole thing. Let's kind of watch this other part take off. Now. Alright. That's enough. For my birthday this year, a few people cash, El Kitty, Anita, of course. Anita, I'm pretty sure it was Anita's idea. It was either Anita or Cash's idea. And there were a couple others, and I can't remember their names, and I'm sorry. They replaced every trapdoor with the wrong trapdoor. And all the trapdoors they used are over here. I hid them out of the way because I didn't want them to find them and reuse them. Although I could have used these this season because I ended up keeping the warped trapdoors on the years, because I ended up liking them better than what the acacia was looking. Let's see. Let's run back up here and I'll show you. Ah. Come on. Get there. There we go. And there we go. But yeah, they just look so much better with these warped trapdoors than it did with the acacia. And no, they're not lined up properly, but that's fine. Nobody's gonna notice that. They should be lined up, you know, just so they all look the same. Probably lined up like this. But anywho, let's get on to this void effect. This thing is crazy. We've placed so much glass this season. So much glass. I don't ever want to see another piece of glass again, although we'll always use glass. And all the end rods that I need to place, she didn't get them all down, but she got most of them. As you can see, there's areas that don't have end rods. I'm not going to go around placing them all, but yeah. Anyways, let's see how much. I can't remember. I meant to look and I forgot. Times used. The glass. 289,767. Because I did, well, I had help. Esme and Eliza helped me a little bit on these, because at first it was just a square out to here and everything, and then Lyara started making it. It was a square that lined up with this up here. It was lined up with that square, that stone square, and then Lyara ended up making it bigger so you wouldn't see the end of it as you're looking down, which is good. That needed to happen. I wanted it to happen. But it ended up being me having to take care of it because people lose interest, and I understand. I'm not blaming Lyara for that at all. We got it done. Esme came over. Esme placed a ton. Eliza placed a ton. So yeah. But before we look at the upside down part here, let's go up here to our farm, to these bigger farms. Kind of land right here. We can kind of see everything, I think, from right here. Most of it, anyways. Got the 2 bamboo farms, which gets stuck. I might add an upgrade next season to where I can just push the button and have it all kind of work itself out. And I'm only going to build one of these next season, not 2. I think maybe not even that big. Maybe like, I think these are 5. Yeah, I'd probably do 3 or 4. I don't know how to think about it. And the cactus farm. And this is all for the XP furnaces and the super smelter that I'll show you here in a little bit. And then we have Anita's auto carrot and potato farms over here. Wait a minute, what? Wait, are these? Oh, they're just one level. I was thinking it was 2 levels. I was like, why did she build the second layer? It's neat. That's our Anita for you. She's crazy. I was thinking this was all carrots and the top one was supposed to be potatoes, but I guess not. And here's another problem too, is our little ice tray up here. Yeah, it spawns polar bears, so that's a problem. That was a problem too for our entities this season. And then our little snow powder farm over here that I can't remember who. Somebody came over here and they asked if they could set a bunch of cauldrons up so they can catch the snow powder, or catch snow for snow powder. But yeah, that's the thing. But anyways, let's start looking at the upside down part, because this upside down part was a pain. It was fun. I wanted to build the medieval, or I wanted to build the upside down in medieval, because medieval is something I was kind of familiar with a little bit, and since I was going to build upside down, and it killed my brain when I was like the first time I designed something. This is like a fountain that the little this little beam comes all the way up, and then and when it comes up here, it switches to green. Kind of wanted the green to be the theme up here for the main color, just because it was going to be the color of the moss and everything. And it's kind of all jumbled into one thing. It's kind of hard to tell where anything is, but this was my labor of love. This was my bit for a while. This took 2 or 3 months, I think, to build all this upside down. None of these buildings are functional except for this one. There's a little something we'll go into up there, but yeah, that was my. Let's see if I can land up here a little higher up than right here. Oh, and this little fountain right here was something I built last season. I'll kind of step back a little bit, but now you can see a little better up here. At least these buildings. I just built them. I had no specific use for these. I just wanted to, have something to look at that was pretty. Now, kind of fly around here. Then the upside down trees and everything, and all the spore blossoms that people donated this season, which was amazing. But up in here is our super smelter. Ugh. Now the components I didn't design, like as far as how this thing works. Like this isn't mine. I just kind of took this little contraption part out of another system, and I was like, oh, I can make this loop around a different way. It doesn't have to be the way it has to be. I can just use this to keep my things from looping around. But this is mine. I actually designed this redstone for this loader, and as you use a card, it'll push it forward and everything, and it'll auto load. It doesn't even matter if they bump up here and they go the other direction. They will end up loading after it empties out everything into the smelters. It will come back and load, and like the cars will all go back to where they need to be. And it is awesome. I don't know if you guys could follow that or whatever. I can't remember how it works because it's been so long since I built this. This season has been like a year and a half long. And things just, it's hard to keep track of everything. But anyways, that's pretty much the base. I mean, this was a long tour, a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But yeah, we got a bunch of more tours to do for other people and things that we'll put on the channel. I'm hoping to do 3, maybe 4 more before the end of the season. We still have like a week and a half left in the season, I think. Something like that. Yeah, about that long. Yeah, we'll have to see how many we do. Yeah, this is fun. I wish I would have put more holes in this void glass, just so you could kind of see. Oh yeah, this Nita up here, this dark Nita sign is right here. Has been here the whole season. She put that up there as a prank. At least she spelled her name right this season. Last season she didn't. Or not last season, but season 5 she didn't. She was putting stuff around and, being Anita. Precocious little scamp. You can see, just this turned out to be my favorite survival build. I just really love this. It's going to be sad to say goodbye to this, but I'm ready to move on. You see all these little pipes down here, we're turning the water kind of into the like the purple sludge that we're pumping through the pipes. Oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. I was like what I told you at the beginning of the video. Now, earlier this season, I don't know. Let's see. About halfway through this season, I had heart surgery, and it really put me down. And when I came back, this was waiting for me down here. I got a fly flying around, landing on me. We got this area down here, which is just awesome. TP really outdid himself. TP designed this heart, and people came in and added a little messages inside the heart. That's where the scaffolding goes. I'll take that to you in a second. He came in a little bit later and did the walls and everything. He did such a good job. TP is an amazing builder and an amazing person, by the way. But he came in here, and people came in here and added this little bit here. He added a heartbeat, which is really cool. I have to remember to turn this on for the tour. I can't remember if it repeats or not eventually. I think it does. So if you just turn it on, just let it go. But you can kind of see what's going on with this board. People came in and added little messages for me. Right. That's back to the reference of from what I was telling you about the chapel thing. It was funny. But yeah, it was I don't know, it's broken again. But anyways, this was really touching. It really got me. I could hardly record. Oh, when it was first down here. It's still hard to talk about it. Just because it meant so much to me. This was amazing. And that's why this server is amazing. So, you guys are looking to join a survival server, people with pretty good mods. It's the best way you could spend $10 a month if you have it. Just the best way. But as for me, guys, Princess Caable is gone. We're going back to regular Caable next season. No more TR on my head this season. Going back to regular. I'm sure we'll come up with something again next season. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's always fun to do these tour videos. It's fun and sad at the same time because you got to say goodbye and you got to start over. Starting over is always fun, but I don't want to get my tools together. I just want to have everything ready and just start building. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. But anyways, guys, hope you have a good day or night. Bye.